To the right side, this is Walker. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. With that last carry, he's now over 8,000 career rushing yards.
All right, big applause. Lots of clapping for this one, right? Think about it this way. Along the way, he has passed Hall of Famer Terrell Davis, and now he's starting to approach another Hall of Famer in Larry Zonka.
16 more on that one and another first down.
One down, only about 500 more to go this season. He would certainly welcome most of his passes this year going as well as that. Now that the first one is over, time to settle into a groove and begin the long journey towards Week 18 and hopefully the playoffs.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Looking to throw. Fowler. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
Looking left side, and it's complete. Touchdown, Seahawks. A great play there. 28 yards. And the Seahawks are on the board here first in the season opener. Excellent start there. First drive of the season. Big-time success, putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you get game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. Now a play fake here on first down. And oh, right away, he lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And he will bring it back to the 4-yard line. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can...
And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Kenneth Walker taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here. This ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. A carry by Henderson to start the drive. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
47's the mic. 47's the mic.
To throw is Sanders. To throw on 2nd down. To the left side, there's Mayer. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed 1st down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
On first down. Sanders. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. To throw on second down. Sanders. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He lets it go deep for Mayer. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Cardinals. A big play there. 65 yards. And the Cardinals have cut it back within a score. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make our score 14-7. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Fowler. And he's got his man in stride, complete. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. Looking to throw. Fowler. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one. Now 2nd and 5. Again, it's Henderson. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Henderson will try and run for the first. Oh, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
I wonder if they just kind of outguessed themselves a little bit trying to run it on 3rd down. Probably should have gone to the air to try and pick it up. Instead, the punting unit will have to run on the field.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
22 yards there, a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Hey, check that. Street.
On second down, it's Walker. And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
Okay, ready? Let him know. Trap 60. Push him back.
From the gun on third down, Fowler. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 27-yard line. The defense surrenders a 13-yard pass play there on 3rd and 1.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go. 18, pioneer.
Throwing on first down, Fowler. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
You can't block me. 60 Maverick.
Back to throw. Fowler. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. 2 yards left on second down from the 9. Up the middle, here's Walker. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. Looking to throw. Fowler. Flush to his right. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Xavier Worthy from 17 yards out. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 21-10 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They go play action here on first down. Got a man, it's Mayer. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Henderson running straight ahead. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
In motion goes Mayer. Now Sanders looking to throw on second down. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawks defense. They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Inside the 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And the lead is up to 18 now. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt Charles with that pick 6.
And it feels like...
But he's free going down the left side. release. Touchdown, Cardinals. Marvin Harrison Jr., 75 yards. And the Cardinals are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Fowler. That is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. This offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw again. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Touchdown! A great effort there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Seahawks are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That bumps us up to a 3-possession game here, and only in the 2nd quarter, Charles. They're trying to put this game out of reach before we even hit the locker rooms for intermission.
What's even tougher is making up 3 possessions against a defense that can make impact plays like this. They don't have this game wrapped up quite yet, but 2 picks already, 1 to the house. I think it's fair to say they're headed in the right direction.
Sanders now throwing after the interception. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
That's a really good job in execution. They avoided the flag downfield and avoided giving up yardage for free. Really good coverage.
Sanders back to the air on 2nd down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A Cardinal 1st down on a gain of 13. Up the middle, here's Henderson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Creeping up on a minute to play in this 1st half. Here's Sanders on 1st down. He lets it go deep for Mayer. And he's got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great play there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Cardinals get a late score here in the final minute of the 1st half. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. He had to fight that time. Ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Fowler. That's caught right side by Worthy. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A first down there on a pickup of 25. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. Straight ahead, Walker. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On 3rd down, here's Walker. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still very rarefied air. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg, and boom, over the crossbar.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. 1 second, all that remains. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. To throw is Sanders. A final shot before break. That ball caught by Harrison. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Off play action. Sanders. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. Looking to throw. Sanders. He lets it go deep from Mayer. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here comes the Cardinals punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. 47 yards on the punt that time, just 1 yard on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Here's Walker to start the drive. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 65 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. There he goes left side. Down the left sideline. And did he get in? No. Down at the 1 yard line. It's a big play there for Seattle. 44 yards on the ground. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Now they send a man in motion right. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. A great effort there with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Now the try here for the point after. And that'll increase their lead to 28. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Again, it's Henderson. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. Back to throw. Sanders. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. But he will not get away. He stopped short of the marker. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Walker now on 1st and 10. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
2nd and 5. And oh, that one going to wind up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. 3rd down coming up. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st and 10, Fowler. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Again, he'll drop to throw. A quick throw, but incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. They'll look to throw again. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Now here's Johnson. And the Cardinals are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the 3rd quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
Whip. Watch the whip. Tight dog. He's coming.
They run once more with Henderson, and they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Henderson now on 1st and 10, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. They bring a man off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6. And now they're looking for 19 yards here on 3rd down following 2 negative plays. Operating from the gun, Sanders. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Seattle, Washington. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Now Sanders on 1st and 10. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
Touchdown, Seahawks. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. Looking to throw. Sanders. Throw on the right side, complete to Harrison. And, he takes a shot at the end of that play. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Sanders. A short one here, caught by McBride. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. Looking to throw. Sanders. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. And they bring this one back. It's a fumble recovery and a Seattle touchdown. Now the try here for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown, Cardinals. A big play there. 75 yards. And the Cardinals get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Point after, right down the middle as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And this is really the start to the season that you're hoping for if you're a coach or a player. They've got the big lead here in the fourth quarter and now can really take some time off the clock. 121 yards rushing for him now here in week one. A very solid start to this new campaign. And going right back to Walker. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they are powering through, and they're control.
That's caught at the 25. And he's going to get this deep onto Arizona's side of the field. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Walker with it. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Now a 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun. Fowler eluding the pressure right. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Here now a 3rd down and 8. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he's just going to be short here. Barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And his kick here is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, You never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Sanders now to throw on second down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Harrison. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4.
One hallmark of good defenses, understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Well, things obviously not going their way. Trailing here in the 4th quarter, and that penalty going to go ahead and give the other side some extra yardage.
We all know it's an intense game and things can get heated out there. That's part of the battle. But bottom line, you got to keep your cool. That was not an example of doing that.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Again, Walker. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.